Hey everyone, we got things to celebrate, man. How you doing? How are you? How are you? Um, Welcome. I'm so happy to be speaking to you right now. I'm just waiting to see if the threads, if the streams are going up everywhere. I'll give you guys a chance to say hello to each other so that we may get this started. It looks like we're on everywhere. Welcome. Welcome, Vinyl Junkies, man. This is video for milestone number 100, the one that mattered to me most up to now. 100% them bitches! We fucking did it. I have so many things to say to you. I am so thankful to all of you. And it's going to take me a while to say it all, but I promise, guys, before I get into the entire spiel, just know that so many good things are in store for you guys, for all of you. Every Vinyl Junkies, whether you're a patron or not. There are so many good things coming. I promised I was going to make a difference, and I will. For patrons, folks, I give back, man. I'm going to make sure that you get more than you give, as much as possible. It's been a wild ride, okay? I'm going to go through the good and the bad because I think that videos like this make up part of our VJ history, okay? So these videos isn't just me kind of, believe it or not, man, even though I'm the guy talking type of thing, it's not an ego thing. I believe that we're capturing the history of something that is going to be amazing. It already is. Vinyl Junkies will be celebrating its 9th year next year. Okay, I started this in 2011, and I'll tell you where we've been, and I'll tell you where we're at, and I'll tell you where we're going. How's that? Obviously, the very first thing I should be doing is saying thank you. Just, fuck, man. Big, big, big thank you for stepping up. 100 of you stepped up. It's not over, man. We still need more. Visit bit.ly.com, bit.ly.vjpatron. Become a patron, man. I promise I'll make it worth your while. But the thing that is especially sweet for me about these first 100 is that it really mattered to me a lot. When all of this started, I really needed it, and I still do, but I really needed it, and these people stepped up. And the fact of the matter is that you guys, I keep talking about such good things coming, but I know that I haven't really spelled a lot of it out yet. So that means even more to me, because the 100 people that have become patrons already, they did it because they wanted to. It's amazing. It shows, it validates everything that it is that I do, and I'm glad that it's as important to you as it is to me, and I'm going to keep doing it. You guys have made Vinyl Junkies my full-time job. This is the way it is that I've been working towards Vinyl Junkies. I mean, I've put every spare hour into it until it grew from, something that was supposed to make me feel good inside because I'd had a nervous breakdown because of work. Okay? So something I needed. Because if I'm going to spend time on the net, I have to do it with music. So I wanted to talk to people. So it just started as that, and it blew up to 150,000 and went through the transitions that it needed to go through. So, thank you, first of all, for becoming that family of 150,000. I see you guys, man. France, I see you. I see you. Johnny Vinyl, I do. While I was making myself better, Vinyl Junkies kept growing. And I saw something special happen. Something that I wanted to happen. People were connecting over their mutual love of music. Now, look, the internet is just a fucking garbage heap. Social media can be an absolute garbage heap. Because people hide behind their telephones and they hide on their computers, and automatically they think that that's kind of like a license to behave like a jackass. Okay, there's actually this thing, I think it's Plato, right? Where they talk about the ring of invisibleness or something like that, and it's just, it's kind of like a moral a moral exercise that they do in philosophy classes type of thing. It's just like, okay, if you could somehow be completely invisible, okay, how would that impact your behavior? Would you, you know, does that mean that you'd go in and steal things from other people, or would the opposite happen? I mean, would it impact you at all? Okay, the basic question there is, are you the same person when people see you and when people don't see you? Do you have a set of principles that you work by? These are things that really mattered to me a lot, and that's why I employed rules into the VJ community in our group. Okay, and those of you that are watching on YouTube or don't know about the VJ group, okay, I invite you, as long as you read the rules and you accept them and you think that you can abide by them, but we're absolutely looking for good people to interact over our love of music. So I invite you to come to the Vinyl Junkies Facebook group and hang out with us. Do it positively and let's just have some fun. No money talk, real shit. Leave music, as long as you're cool with that, man, the door's open for everybody. Now, as a group becomes, as a group blows up to 150,000 like we have this year, at the beginning of the year we were 54,000. Now, as we say goodbye to 2019 and the decade, Vinyl Junkies will cross 150,000 members across all platforms. I'm not kidding, man. It's nearly tripled in the last year. Needless to say, it takes a lot of time, a lot of effort, and that transition makes it so that it's kind of like, well, it becomes a full-time job. It really does. So, wanting to be able to earn my keep, I figured, well, I've built this huge community. I'm going to open up a record store and serve these people, whom I've given free records to, who basically I've provided this community and tried as much as possible to run it according to those values that I believe in. You treat everybody nicely. You hang out with each other, and we all got stories, man, and Vinyl Junkies is a safe space. That's why we come, so that we can share our music, and if we got no one else that we can talk to, you don't even have to talk. You're just at least able to have a positive conversation about art and connect with people, and sometimes that's all we need. We just need to feel like we're not alone, okay? And I think that's a beautiful thing, that's a noble thing, that's what it was. So what it is that I tried to do is I tried to open up a store, stumbled through the entire thing, and I figured I'm going to serve these people, and this is the way it is that I can earn an honest keep, an honest, just earn my living in an honest way. Because up to that point, I poured tens of thousands of dollars into Vinyl Junkies so that I can build it up to this, because I have this vision in my head of what it can be. And the vision's not done yet. Guys, believe me, man, believe me. I got much more in store. I'm not just saying this shit. I got a lot more in store. And when it's all said and done, you 100 that joined, you're going to know what you supported and you're going to feel like something special. I am not done. I'm not done. So, for those of you that want to be 101 and 102 and 103, know that we're here. And the big plans are still coming. I will talk about them. So, the store didn't go very well. Nobody bought from me, or very few people bought from me. Certainly not enough. Like, it amazed me that all of these people, that I'd been nice to, that I've given free records to, and they all met through Vinyl Junkies, and they became personal friends. They traveled to see each other. Nobody was stepping up for me. Nobody. And it was discouraging. Okay? And this is where it is that I talk about the good and the bad. And I can tell you one thing, okay? I'm not going to harp on it either, although it is part of the history, and I think it always should be told, because that's how human beings are. So you got to know what it is that I did in order to do this. All right? Not only did they not support some of these people, but in some cases, they got on their personal pages whilst drunk and basically used their personal space to congregate all of those people those same people that they met through Vinyl Junkies, okay, so that they can tear me apart. Now, this may or may not exist, but all of a sudden, these people that have never said anything to me are destroying me. The same people I've given test pressings to, the same people I've sent free stuff to, the same people that I've really tried, I don't know. I got this idea of family that goes outside blood. And I think we're family. I think that whenever it is that we're able to share personal, intimate moments with people, especially when we're bonding over art, to me, that's a family. That's a special kind of family. Okay? Blood family is a different thing. And you know what? Sometimes blood family is not the best family. The family is what you have in your heart. And I thought that I had that, right? So, to have these people not only not wish me well, because to me that's absolutely free, right? It's just, well, wish the person well. That's one thing. But when it is that they decide to use their space to ruin me, and when none of those people ever said any of this to me, to my face, never. So basically, it's an act of cowardice, is what it is. It's the low point of Vinyl Junkies. Because I thought that, I could do something noble with this record store and earn my honest living doing it. And not only did it not work, which is on me, of course, but I actually had people absolutely ruin me for it. Question my motives. After same people that I gave free records to, all of a sudden my motives changed. It was horrible. Not only that, but it led to, believe me, the good stuff's coming. And when we say goodbye to the bad stuff, we say goodbye to it. It's done. But it led me to really, it took the wind out of my sails. You guys all talk about why you love Vinyl Junkies or why you watch shows like this, and it's because I have this passion. Guys, that passion's never going away. Okay? It's never going away. This is going to burn inside me forever because this is my life's work, man. I have to do good things, and I can do it through Vinyl Junkies, and I can bring us together in a positive way. But after this happened with these people, who I won't name, and the reason it happened, like I said, is because they thought I wasn't reading. I lost my motivation. I lost my passion. I became depressed. Slept in. It's just, why am I doing this anymore? I got people who are giving me shit for it. I spend 12 and a half hours a day doing this, 12 hours plus a day doing this, only to catch shit. So, that Thursday, before Thanksgiving, I had this plan, right? That happened to be, the Thursday right before Black Friday. I had this plan that I thought would be cool. I wanted to do this show, this Black Friday show, and started at midnight so that people can congregate and hang out, and if they should be collecting, if they should be waiting in line, for example, to get into a record store because they wanted something, I thought it would be a really cool thing for our community to get together, discuss what's coming in, learn the records that are out. I did receive some promo, so I was going to play some promo. I thought that was all real nice, but I didn't feel like doing it. And that's not like me. That's not like me. And it took about a week of really being bad, just not feeling good, until I finally just left a message saying, "Look, guys, I'm not sure that I can continue to, Vinyl Junkies into 2020. We're starting to get to the good stuff. Don't worry about it, man. I'm not going to be Debbie Downer. Like I said, we're going to bury it, okay?" But that Thursday before Black Friday, I pretty much, wrote a message saying, I'm not sure that I can continue Vinyl Junkies anymore because it's not only not making me money, it's costing me money, and I've done it because it matters. But, even charity's got to keep the lights on. And that's where everything fucking turned around. And overnight, okay? And you changed my life overnight. Because that Friday, I had slept on it. I had basically, I don't know, man. I fall on my fucking shield, you understand? I don't ever stop. If I want something, I gotta do it. So if I have this idea of doing something special for you through Vinyl Junkies, believe me, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. But I don't think people realize the price that I paid to do all of this. It didn't make me money, it cost me money. Even though I had these people ruining me, talking about how it is that I was going to line my pockets with money and telling me to go fuck myself. So I had time to sleep on it after putting this message through, and I got a bunch of private messages and everything, but didn't look through too many of them. I did, but it's like bummed, man, because, where are we going to go? So I'm repeating some parts. I'm going to have a drink, okay? I'm repeating some parts, but I had this Patreon account that I had opened up a year ago for sure. And the reason I don't know the exact date is because prior to that Friday, Black Friday, I had not opened it. I had not used it. I didn't know anything about it because to me it's like, well, I'm going to park my name because I want Vinyl Junkies to belong to me if I ever need the platform, but I'm not the type of guy to beg. So, and I took the I took the fucking Hail Mary and said, well, look, is Vinyl Junkies worth supporting? I guess you guys are going to tell me. And I put up the link. I put up the Patreon link. And you started to tell me. I got goosebumps, man. You started to tell me. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. And it's just, you guys just like, this can't fucking stop. This Vinyl Junkie, we gotta keep this going. It's just, this is important. And I started playing with that message. I started listening to it. And the long and the short of it is that we got up to 50 patrons in a week. 7 days, 50 patrons. Now, I was completely blown away, but it's just all that passion that had been sapped out of me by these individuals. Everything just came back. Now, I looked at 50 patrons and I knew, look, obviously this is not going to... I can't make it on that. I can't make it on 100. Look at 100. It's $490 a month. Can you guys live on $500 a month? Let's be real. But what it is that it did is it put wind in my sails, and all of a sudden, I start planning ahead, and I start taking what I have and trying to build forward. And now, the path is there. Okay? So here's where we get into the really good stuff. The first week we got 50 people, and we gave it a name, the Filthy 50. Filthy spelled PH, as in Filthy Animal Tailor, and we made a t-shirt for it. And that t-shirt went for sale. Check so many good stories, man. That t-shirt went for sale just 2 days ago, or yesterday, as a matter of fact. Yeah, I put it up yesterday, okay? It's available only to the first 50 patrons, not more. Okay, that's the entire point. 15 out of 50 bought it. To me, that's amazing because I know that out of those 50, there's a lot of husband-wife teams. There's friends of mine who wanted to support me, who don't collect vinyl. So I really never thought, I left a message for Brian, the marketing guy, saying, if we get the 15, 20 shirts out of 50, it'll absolutely exceed my expectations. That happened within a few hours. What also happened during those 50, and this is really what it is that's made the difference, is that the community came together in a way that I'm still blown away by, and I'm still learning from this, okay? But people all of a sudden started offering their help. So we got Alfredo Rickner. If you like the design of the Filthy 50 and you like the t-shirt, well, you can say thanks to Alfredo Rickner for that, because he's a longtime VJ patron, VJ community member who decided to become a patron and made that for us. If you like that Van Halen VJ logo, which is fucking awesome, and just so you know, that t-shirt is available only in black and blue, because it's Van Halen 1 and Van Halen 2. After that, the cover started looking different. So if black and blue, VJ Swag, visit that link. That is up. This is the first time that we're putting it up. That's Alfredo Rickner as well, man. And now that we got to 100, we have another design that's going to be, I guess I'm going to unveil later because it's not made yet. Okay, but if 50 is the filthy 50, 100, as we've said, is 100% them bitches. DNA tested. Lizzo. We got our 100 people. That t-shirt's going to happen. I don't know what it's going to look like yet. But it'll be made available and only the first 100 will be able to get it. Then, the minute it is that I saw that you guys absolutely thought that this was worth supporting, even if it's just for the group. I mean, the first thing that came to my mind was I gotta give back. I mean, I have to, you know. So for that first 50, I had mentioned that I was going to donate $50 to Dans la Rue, which is a charity here in Montreal that's very close to my heart. It's been around for over 30 years, and they help out disadvantaged youth. Okay, so homeless kids, kind of thing. And I've told the story where it's like I've been close to homeless myself, kind of thing. Never have, but I knew where the truck was if I ever needed a free hot dog and a drink. I knew, and so I gave that $50, but it got better than that. People stepped up. So Brian Schubert, who's a professional marketer, decided he's got to help me make this happen. And Dario, another professional marketer, said exactly the same thing. And then Angela, organizer extraordinaire, comes up. And she wants to set up the newsletter to help me out. And we start talking about stuff like record crawls. And all of a sudden, I start seeing how I could give back. So that $50, you know what happened with that $50 I gave to Dans la Rue? We picked a prize, and we'll pick a prize, by the way, at the end of this, too. I haven't forgotten the prize. What happened with that $50 is Brian wound up winning the prize, okay? And he basically said, Sam, I want to match your donation. So we didn't give $50 to Dans la Rue. We gave $100 to Dans la Rue. All right? 50 from me and 50 from you, I should say. 50 from you. Okay? And 50 from Brian. Now we're cooking with gas, because now we're attracting those types of people. Those people that understand that together we can make a difference. Not just at Christmas time, but forever. We can make a difference. All right? Little actions matter. You make people feel good. You take people's pain away for just a little while. That counts for something. 50 of you immediately stepped up. Now, getting to 100 was going to be harder, and I knew. And what winds up happening is kind of the same thing's going to happen here. Getting to 101 is going to be difficult. All right? Because now we're at 100, and it's kind of like, okay, well, who's going to get to 101? It's going to be difficult to continue. But I had this thing in my head where I wanted us to get to 100 patrons before New Year's Eve. And I started knocking on doors. And most of you answered. And here we are, we're at 100. See, now why am I saying all of that? Because that opens doors to other things. Okay? First of all, we'll pick the prize. Okay? But that allows me, the reason it is that I wanted this to happen necessarily before the new year is because we've already begun setting up record store tiers. So if, let's say you guys are watching from a record store, or you own a record store, you work in a record store, we want to help you. Okay? So we're working on putting together a record store tier so that we can send our 150,000 people to your stores. Because vinyl junkies all travel. And when they travel, they like going to the record store. I'm not the only guy. And when I go to a record store, I know that I plan for that kind of thing. I drop $500. That's me. Okay? But everybody drops something, for sure. So we know that. We're going to get that organized, and we're going to send independent record stores, brick and mortar stores, the real guys. We're going to send them us. Our community will support these stores. I am wearing a Valoria Records shirt. This just came in the mail because I visited Valoria Records while I was on my trip to LA. I spent a few days in Fresno with Nelson, and we went to the record store, and I really liked what they did. I bought a bunch of stuff, obviously. Great record store out of Fresno. And I bought a T-shirt, but that it was a different one. It was like the Black Sabbath, but saying Valoria Records. And somehow I lost it along the way. I was really bummed, and they decided to send me this. So this is the new T-shirt that they sent me with the Stranger Things kind of like homage. I want to help stores like Valoria, so we'll hit up stores like Valoria, and the record store tiers will be affordable. Absolutely. Because we're trying to build something with them. We want to give them business. So we're going to set up a database. So you guys, you know how it is. You always ask, hey, man, I'm going to this city and that city. What record stores? Well, we're going to do our best to make sure that we can bring all of that together so that you know which stores support our community so that you can give back. Okay? To me, that's a very powerful message, and that's, if I can help sell just even $10 worth of records to these people, or it's just I will do everything I have to do that. Okay. What it also allows me to do, you probably notice in the swag shop that we have a bunch of T-shirts, and it's all Vinyl Junkies designs. But what is it that stops me from taking the designs from these stores and making them available in our swag shop? And we work something out. I'll take care of everything, but it's just I'll hype Valoria Records and send them money for having sold their T-shirts. That's another way that we can help. Because to me, record store shirts are my kind of like a dive bar shirt. You know how people like collecting? I like collecting record store shirts. I love record store shirts. Okay? I'm the guy who collects the Eat at Joe's shirts. I like ugly shirts. What's better than a record store shirt? How about if we make all of those stores, if they have logos and they sell shirts, right? How about we make all of those logos available so that you guys can buy them? That'll put a few bucks in their pocket, right? That's the way it is that we help each other as a community. And I think that that's something that we can do. Then we'll go one step further for the record stores. And this is the part that excites me the most. We've already done, Vinyl Junkies have already come together, people have traveled to meet each other. They've met over record stores. There's some really cool personal stories that have happened, and I think that that's something that's going to continue. So what happens if all of a sudden we do VJ record crawls? Okay, so that's what we're going to do. Expect record crawls, and maybe one day we're going to come visit you. Okay? New York is happening, so we have that planned. Angela Daly, Andrew Daly, VJ Filthy 50, man. All right? They're planning New York City for us. So, sometime in the spring, expect something. We're going to go record shopping together, and we'll make a weekend of it. We'll make sure we pick a good restaurant. Make sure we pick good record stores. Make sure we go to a concert. We'll make a weekend of it. We'll do something special. So that when you buy those records, you'll remember. That was an amazing weekend. I want to make an event that makes you want a road trip. So that we can all meet each other. And we're going to try that with New York, and we have other cities planned. So that's another way that we can support the record stores that support us. It's in the plan. Okay? So, Vinyl Junkies, expect your experience to be deeper. Expect to make a difference to the stores that matter. We're going to absolutely organize that. What else? As we move forward, I forgot what else right now. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to pick out the winner for these 2 records. One thing that happened, one thing that I did with the first 50 is I gave away free records. Like I said, Brian Schubert won them. I haven't sent them yet, Brian, but they're here. I got 2 cool records for him. When it came to 51 to 100 to get that, 2 VJ members basically just offered to send doubles of their records, and that kind of goes into the story also because Nelson, one of our very, very, very first VJ patrons, has a double of this here, Dave Brubeck Time Out. This is an indispensable jazz classic, absolutely necessary. He has a double of it, and he offered it up almost immediately, saying, well, why don't we give that to the top 100? That's what we're getting. So one of you is going to get, one of you VJ patrons is going to get a personal gift directly from another VJ patron. Nelson's sending you a record. Okay, we're going to find out who wins it. Then there's a second one from VJ patron Evan McWhirter, who works also at Jesus Christ, Alliance Entertainment. Okay, he's a guy I've known over 3 years, and it's our love of records. It's records that have brought us together, vinyl junkies. And the first time I saw him, I stayed over at his place, and he gave me this record. It's from a band called the Favs, who don't exist anymore. As a matter of fact, I've told the story a couple of times, but they put out this record, and before the record was even made, the band had already broken up. I never really listened to it until I started listening to it, and then started playing it on the show. Now, this is really nice. I mean, this is, not a regular cover at all. This is screen printed. Liner notes, it's all screen printed. Real nice. Evan has a whole bunch. And he gave me one, and as far as I know, he sent one to someone. And he offered a copy of this record to one of you. So one of you is going to win this record from the Favs, and I'm going to end the show with side one of that record so you know what you're getting. Okay? So we're going to pick a winner. And the way we're going to do it is the way VJ's family, right? So let me get this done. We'll get there. Just give me 1 second, all right? I got to make a call.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, baby, how are you?
Good.
Cool. What were you doing?
I was just on my phone.
Ah, cool. So, yeah, I told you already. I'm on live right now, and we're about to pick a prize for, having reached 100 VJ patrons. And like you did for 50, I thought it'd be cool if you did this one. So, I need you to pick, in this case, the number from 1 to 100, and we'll find a winner for the next one. Have you think of a number?
All right, so I picked 90.
You picked 90. Oh my God, that's going to make it easy, because now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go from number 100 and I'm going to go backwards, and we're going to be able to find it. Thanks for doing this, man. I love you. I love you, and Daddy's working hard. Daddy's working hard, and I'm happy to have you as part of my work. I love you. I'll talk to you later. All right, baby. Bye. And there we go. We have number 90. Who won? I don't know if anybody automatically knows who number 90 is, but actually, you know what? I can just go to thread and pick. I think we do have number 90 up on one of the threads. So why don't you just give me 1 second, and I'll tell you who the winner is. Shouldn't be much longer. Or if one of you can... Oh, here we are. All right. So, winner, winner, winner. Come on. Sorry, guys, I have to find this now. Oh, there we go. I found the thread. We're getting closer, folks. What it is that I did is I put the threads up in our VJ community, in our group, in our private group, and thanked everybody individually. So let's get to 90. It should be here. 83... Jessica Walters, you were 86. Thank you. Hetty Perez, longtime VJ, 87. 100% that bitch, but you didn't win. Let's go just a little further. All right. Martin Fishback. Man, I hope you're watching. Awesome. Dude. You won, man. Martin Fishback's been to my house. Martin Fishback is a longtime VJ member. And I've had only 2 VJ barbecues here. And him and his cousin came by. There were a bunch of us, and it was a grand old time. And I've gone to concerts with him. And Martin's given me free records. like at the concerts type of thing. He had a Boards of Canada record, and you know, I had free tickets to the concert, so who was it? It was Entombed AD that we went and see. Entombed AD. I think Ex Mortis was the first band on the bill, then Entombed AD, and we did an interview with them, and then it was that Amon Amarth is who we saw, and he gave me his album for free. So it's like I have records here from Martin because he's an absolutely good cat, and I'm fucking happy that he's the one who got the record. Martin, you got a copy of Dave Brubeck Time Out coming to you, and you have a copy of this Favs record. I know your taste. You're going to like this record. I'm going to play side one for you right after. Okay? Final thing that we're going to do and why it is that I wanted to hit 100 is because we're going to have corporate tiers. Okay? So we have a huge community. And we got people here that actually think that the community is worth enough to them to support. That's the most powerful demographic possible. They all want to sell records to you. You guys are the cream of the crop. So we will have a corporate tier also. People in the music industry, and basically I'll take anybody. So I mean, hey, I drink. Get me a drink. You know those CBD infused drinks? Give me send them shits over to me. I'll drink them. So we're going to look at that kind of thing. Turntables. You know, I've reached out to Pioneer. Met some people at Pioneer when we went to making vinyl this year in LA. You know, and I think that I've tried as much as possible to conduct myself with dignity to the point where I think I've built up some goodwill. So I'm going to knock on those doors. And I haven't started knocking on them yet because I wanted it to be good. Okay? So I want to make sure that I organize everything, and I want to make sure that they know that they'll be properly taken care of and that I will offer tons of value for it. So that's going to take a while, and plus Christmas time isn't the time to hit up corporate sponsors. So 2020, that's why I wanted to get to 100 before 2020, because now I can show them that there's 100 of us. Powerful message, man. And I know that there's a lot of record pressing plants, a lot of people in this industry that do care. So I think our message and why we're doing it the way we are is something that's going to speak to them, and they're probably going to want to be a part of it. So, guys, that's my update. It's been amazing. Another thing I guess you should know for the 100 of you who did become VJ patrons. I don't know if you're aware yet, but if you're not, go to the VJ patron page. You'll notice that there's a jazz show. We did that for the first time last week. They go on Sundays at 11 a.m. That's a VJ patron only show. Okay, so tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'll be on and I'll be playing stuff from my jazz stacks and my blues stacks and kind of creating a chill vibe, you know? The type of thing that I like to listen to when I have that quiet day and I drink that extra cup of coffee and kind of chill out, you know? So you guys have that routine. Tomorrow is our jazz show, and I'm looking very, very forward to doing it. The Lizzo design, I don't know what it is yet, but it's coming. And we have other amazing designs coming, like really good ones. If you like the VH, more of that kind of stuff is coming. Okay? Oh, wait a second. One thing that's super important, but I think you guys already know. Listen, VJ patrons, those of you that are watching this, simple, man. Just go to the Patreon page. What you're going to notice is that there's a link there. Okay? There's a code, a coupon code. 15% off everything in the store, no matter what it is. 15% all across the board for all VJ patrons. Thank you so much. That's just a small token for me. More is coming. More is coming. I am fully committed to make sure that you guys feel like you're contributing towards something important, because I want us to be able to celebrate these kinds of things together. I don't want it to be about me. I want it to be about us. This year, that 100, that's not me. I'm not even part of that 100. That's all you guys. We're going to do better. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, man. Those people who doubted, those people who We just shut them up at 100. What happens when it's 200? Because we'll get there. I promise we're going to get there. What happens then? That's the best way to shut these people up. I'm going to say goodbye to you. Tomorrow you can expect a show on the Sunday Mass, is what we call it. The first one was absolutely amazing. And after that, in terms of the regular show, people watching, what you can do is expect the show on New Year's Eve. We will go on at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so we can say Happy New Year, ring in the New Year with our friends on the Atlantic side of North America. And I'll stay on until 3 a.m., which allows us to say Happy New Year to people on the West Coast. It's going to be the longest show I ever did, and it might wind up being a complete disaster because I'll get tired and I become a cranky bitch when I'm tired. But I'm going to at least attempt it. Okay, and if it's bad, then it's bad. But it'll probably be fun, man. I love you guys, Even if you got plans, the reason I'm doing it is because I don't have plans. Because I don't want plans on New Year's Eve. I don't like going places. I don't like fucking champagne. I don't like being in crowded rooms. I don't like it. I stay home. I'm happy. So I'm going to play some records. Just this time, we're going to have a New Year's Eve party together. Us, together. We'll share. We'll have stories in the community. Play some music. And have a good time. How does that sound? See you on the 31st, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard. For those of you who are VJ patrons, see you tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Congratulations to Martin Fishback, VJ patron number 90, who will be winning a copy of Time Out, the classic jazz album, 1959 jazz album from Dave Brubeck Quartet, courtesy of Nelson Garcia, and a copy of The Fobs, courtesy of Evan McWhirter. Love you guys, man. Thanks for everything. We're not done. We're not done. Do you guys have plans? Do you guys have any ideas, let's see, on how we can get to 101? What should be the next tier? 150 or 200? You tell me. Help me out here. Here's side one of the Fobs. Congratulations once again to Martin Fishback, you lucky son of a gun. I'm gonna stay on and chat with you guys in the chat room, okay?
falls back, a neat red hole in the middle of his head. Only one thing kept going through my mind. Kill Patrol, Mac, and all the rest of the guys. Kill! And then there was a flashback. I woke up. Stretcher. Can we hold? I asked the medic. Yes, sir, he says.
$101! Yeah! Whoa! Time to say thank you. After this side, man, I got things to say. I got things to say. Hey, Graham, I see you. I got things to say. Yeah! Come on, give it to me. Give it to me, give it to me. Side 1, the Fobs. We gave that away, along with Dave Brubeck Time Out. Classic 1959 record that everybody should own. I am in such amazing spirits. Let me flip this over. I have people to thank. This is like Jim Baker. You know when Tammy Faye with all the makeup? They get on and Tammy Faye just cries. And Jim Baker asks for money. Same damn thing. Same damn thing. But our God is music. Our God is art. Art, art. That's a good thing. All right, look, man. I'm enjoying talking to you guys, so I guess we're gonna stay on for a little while. And the reason for that also is because I wanna say thanks to the people that joined during this show. It's now happened 7 times over 3 broadcasts. It is the best feeling in the world. It is the best feeling in the world. Seeing you guys just support while this is happening. And there's loads of you that have already become VJ patrons, so I see you. It's just good vibes all around, man. This is what I live for. This is what I do it for. That's what art is supposed to be. And that's what community, that's what social media is supposed to be. It's not supposed to be the place where we can hide and act like assholes. It's supposed to be the place where we can come together and try to find commonalities. If we're going to find commonalities through art, it's not by talking about what sucks or what's worth how much. The stories matter. And vinyl is stories. Vinyl is the soundtracks of our lives because we spend time with it. And I'm grateful to be doing this. I'm going to do it for the rest of my life, man. Big plans in 2020. I'm telling you, become a patron. I'm telling you. I got people to thank. I got 2 more people to thank. And I'm going to play side 2 because I'm as thankful as I am. Kevin Berner, man, long-time vinyl junkie. You hopped on. Awesome. Thank you for hopping on, Kevin. It means a lot. That's number 101. You are VJ member 101. Now, you can't have the 100% that bitch shirt because you ain't 100% that bitch. You're close. You're 1% off. But I'm giving you 15% off too. Go to the VJ Patron page. Look for the code. It's there. That code's available, 15% off everything in the store. Records, swag, whatever you want, man. Thank you. And number 2, we have only a first name, which is Robert. Robert became VJ Patron number 102. Thank you very much, Robert. Same deal for you, man. It's all there. You want to get yourself some records. Enjoy 15% off. The prices are absolutely reasonable, guys. The prices are the same prices you're going to see on Amazon, depending on the pressings, obviously. Okay, so expect exactly... you don't have to comparison shop is what it is that I'm telling you, all right? We're being fair absolutely across the board. The shipping, you're going to notice, is not ridiculous. The shipping is absolutely base rate plus $1.75 to cover the cost of the box and to cover the cost of the shipping and handling, right? Because they charge me for it. That's it. The store is actually fucking awesome. And today, for 102 of you, VJ patrons, the reason that we're on live right now, you get 15%. You get 15% off everything. Because I love you. I see your true colors. That's why I love you. Side 2 of the Fobs. Who's patron number 103? Step up. 103, I need 103 now. Enjoy your wine, Kevin. Enjoy your wine. Hope you're listening, Misty. I got something for you. Love you guys. I love you, man. I love you. More coming. We're not done. Misty, you're the first person to buy the new VJ design. VJ history, baby. You are also 100% that bitch. DNA tested. Who's gonna be 103, baby? Who's gonna be 103? Become a VJ patron now! I will give you discounts. I will give you good records. Show us love, baby. Show us love. Show us love. Come on now. Where's 103? Przemek, where are you? My Polish friend. Become a VJ patron. I'll keep playing weird music like this. Sounds like Baroness a little bit.
here has a face. You see it? Here are his eyes, and this must be his nose, and this must be his mouth. And what's this? Door. Why, it's his tongue. Isn't it?
Will it hurt?
Well, no. It just manages electrical current. And your hand already knows we are at the dawn of a new age. In just 2 months, it will be the year 1900. A new century. The 20th century. A century of electricity. The brain of someone is an electrical machine. Not a machine. When it malfunctions, a fluid in the head, for example, then the brain produces useless excess currents. And these excess currents are our dreams and delusions. And wouldn't you know that we have found out?
Because I can't sleep.
Just like the dream. Dora.
We talk about a place that I've been to, but nobody believes it exists.
Sounding the word.
Yeah. What are those?
Oh, when you're ready, we'll just put them over your ears, and pretty soon they'll draw all those unpleasant dreams out of your head. Then when you wake up, you'll never be bothered by them again. Ready?
Yes, Doctor.
And there we go, man. That's side 2 of the FOVs. Best part of having decided to play side 2, we didn't get another BJ Patron. We're at 102. I mean, I'll obviously do a refresh before I say goodbye to you, but Martin wasn't here for the entire thing. Our winner, Martin Fishbag. Not Fishbag. Sac de poisson, la 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 la. Fishback. Martin Fishback. Who I actually mentioned during my the second and last time that I ever interviewed the Melvins. The interview was so cringeworthy I never put it up. But I used Martin's user question and asked Buzz. And Buzz tore him a new asshole. That tape exists somewhere. But I never published it because it was horrible. Yes, Martin won 2 records. The record that we just listened to, the FOVs, and Dave Brubeck, Take 5. Take 5. Take 5? I keep saying Take 5, Take 4. Fuck! Because quartet, now I'm getting all confused. So, I guess I'm going to say goodbye now. We're going to do one more quick refresh and see. Those of you who are VJ patrons, I'm going to see you all tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, because I got a jazz show to do, man. VJ Sunday Mass is going to happen. Thanks so much for tuning in. Thank you so very much for being VJ patrons. It matters. Doesn't matter what level. $2 a month, that's okay. That's okay. $5 a month, you can do $5 a month. You can buy me a beer a month. Good, no problem. Then, whatever, it doesn't matter. What matters is that you buy in. What matters is that you believe in this and you understand that you're supporting a community. You're supporting a community here. If you enjoy this vibe, you enjoy what we're doing, support it. Yeah. Martin, record's coming to you, man. Tomorrow I'm going to see all of you. And one more refresh before we get to 103. Yeah! 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 Fucking awesome! Who? Come on! Who is it? Przemek! My Polish friend! My Polish friend! Przemek! You fucking rule! Thank you! Thank you! Thank you! I don't even know how to... I mean, his name... Polish names, man. Polish names are all fucked up. Too many consonants. Not enough vowels. So I didn't know how to pronounce his name. I saw him, for the first time, show up on our VJ radio show yesterday. And I asked him, hey, he's greetings from Poland. He leaves a message. Hey, cool, man. How you doing? And I tried to pronounce his name, because I try. I always get it wrong. And then he kind of like gave me the breakdown, and it's Przemek. So now I know him. And he just became a VJ patron. So now I'm really happy. But because of you, I have a sore throat. So I got to go say goodbye. Unless, do I give it one more and I get 104? That's probably not going to happen. I'm pushing my luck over here. But thank you all. Przemek, if you don't know already, all of you, if you don't know, 103 patrons of you, if you like jazz, tomorrow's Sunday Mass. All right? Jazz, blues, gospel, old-timey folk, the type of vibe you want to have your coffee to, your first joint to, and we'll all chill out together. Okay? I look really forward to it, man. The Sunday Mass is a lot of fun. I love you guys, man. Thank you so much. And see you tomorrow. Well, some of you. The rest of you,